Hello, students. Very good morning. Myself, Professor Dr. Sanjay Chabda, Faculty of Law and Governance, Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women University. This is about my subject, Principles of Banking for BBA LLB, 4th semester, Unit 1, Session number 3, and this session is related to very important function of commercial bank, that is creation of credit. My dear students, as you know, the bank, especially commercial bank, is known as credit creation, bank of credit creation. So here in this session we will discuss about credit creation and deployment of funds by commercial bank. As we know, bank accepts deposit from the public. From that deposit they lend to the public in the form of loan, overdraft, cash credit, advances, and they used to charge interest from the public against their loans and advances. So businessman or a person who is in need of money, they can easily approach to the bank. Bank, after proper verification of their documents or required securities, they give loans and advances to their customers. From where bank used to give these loans and advances? This bank gives loans and advances from the deposits made by their customers in their bank account, in various types of accounts, so like in current account, savings account, or fixed deposits. So in one sense we can say bank is the mediator. From one person they are accepting, and to other person they are giving advances. And in the process of accepting and deposit or advancing loans, they used to charge interest. On deposit they give minimum amount of interest, and on advances they used to charge amount of interest, and the difference of these interest rate is, we can say, income for the bank. Now what is this credit creation and deployment of funds? Very important function performed by the commercial banks is the creation of credit. The process of banking must be considered in terms of monetary flows, that is, continuous depositing and withdrawal of cash from the bank. It is only this activity which has enabled the bank to manufacture money. We can say that the bank is the manufacturer of money. Therefore, the banks are not only the purveyors of money but also the manufacturer of money. Now, what are the basics of credit creation? The basis of credit money is the bank deposits, as we discussed. The bank deposits are of two types, that is primary deposits and derivative deposits. Now, what is primary deposits? Primary deposits arise or formed when cash or check is deposited by customer. So like primary deposit, as we said, when we used to go to the bank to deposit cash or we deposit check in our accounts, that is primary deposit. When a person deposit money or check, the bank will credit his account. So when a person will deposit cash or check in his account, bank will increase his account balance. They will credit his account. Now the customer is free to withdraw the amount wherever, whenever he wants by check or by withdrawal slips. Since it is his money which he has deposited to the bank, he has every right to withdraw that money. Then these deposits like depositing of money at any time they can withdraw. So these deposits are called primary deposits or cash deposits, and it is out of these primary deposits that the bank makes loans and advances to its customers. So the initiative is taken by the customers themselves. In this case, the role of the bank is passive, because customer by themselves they used to approach to the bank to deposit their money in the form of cash or check. So here the role of bank is passive. So these deposits are called passive deposits. These deposits merely convert currency money into deposit money. They do not create money, because here simply whatever cash, whatever check we deposit in the bank, so that currency money is converted into deposit money. So they do not create any money. They do not make any addition to the stock of money. In other words, there is no increase in the supply of money. This is about primary deposits. Now derivative deposits. So when we say about derivative deposits, bank deposits also arise when a loan is granted, or when a bank discounts a bill, or when a bank purchases government securities. Just depositing money, primary depositing money in the bank will not create any additional money. Important is here derivative deposits, that is when the bank granted loans to the public, when bank discounts a bill, or when bank purchases government securities, then we can say bank deposits also arises when a loan is granted. Now deposits which arise on account of granting loan or purchase of assets by a bank are called derivative deposits. Since the bank plays an active role in the creation of such credits, such deposits, they are also known as active deposits, because from these deposits they give advances. Now thus credit creation implies multiplication of bank deposits. Credit creation may be defined as the expansion of bank deposits through the process of more loans and advances and investments. Clear? So derivative deposit is very important. Now what is process of credit creation? So process of credit creation is like an important aspect of the credit creating function of the commercial bank is the process of multiple expansion of credit. The banking system as a whole can create credit which is several times more than the original increase in the deposits of a bank. This process is called the multiple expansion or multiple creation of credit. Similarly, if there is a withdrawal from any bank, it leads to the process of multiple contraction of credit. The process of multiple credit expansion can be illustrated by assuming, suppose the existence of number of banks, SBI, Baroda Bank, Axis Bank, etc. with the different sets of depositors. Now every bank has to keep 20% cash reserve, 20% of cash reserve according to law, and a new deposit of rupees 1000 has been made with SBI to start with. Clear? So like as we discussed, bank primary functions is to accept deposit in various forms like current account, savings account and fixed deposit, and from that deposit they used to lend the money in the form of loan, overdraft, cash credit, discounting the bills. So only depositing the money will not increase money. Primary object of bank is to accept deposit, but that is by the customer themselves. They used to go to the bank to deposit their money in the form of cash or check. That will not increase any money. Important part here is derivative deposits, because from whatever they have accepted from the public in the form of deposits in current account, savings account or time deposit, from that deposit they make advances in the forms of loans and advances, by making investments, by purchasing government securities, by discounting bills. In that way they used to generate money. by derivative deposits. Clear? Now, some limitations of credit creations are there. What are the limitations of credit creations? So, the commercial banks do not have unlimited power of credit creation. Their power to create credit is limited by the following factors. It is not in the hands of the commercial bank that they can give full amount of deposit as a loan to the public, or they can give any amount of loan to the public by their own wish. No, they are also guided by some regulatory frameworks. They are also guided by some policies and acts. So the limitations on credit creation is, we said that commercial banks do not have unlimited power of credit creation. Their power to create credit is limited by the following factors. Say number one, amount of cash deposit or amount of cash they used to keep with RBI. Second, reserve ratio. Every commercial bank has to maintain reserve ratio, that is maybe cash reserve ratio or statutory liquidity ratio. Every bank, commercial bank, has to keep a minimum percentage of cash reserve ratio with their RBI. Then number three, banking habits of the public. As we said, in India, most of the public lives in villages. So, because of so many paperwork, paper formalities, illiterate people or poor farmers, they used to get fear to go to the bank to ask for loans or advances. Rather, they prefer to go to zamindars. So, this banking habit of the people also is one of the limiting factor of credit creation. Then, nature of business conditions in the economy. Very important. Nature of business conditions in the economy. If business flourish, deposit will flourish. If deposit will flourish in the bank, credit creations will be there. More loans and advances will be there. So, if business grows, income will grow. If people's income will grow, people's deposit will grow in the bank. If people's deposit will grow in the bank, bank will create more advances, more loans. So, nature of business condition in the economy is again one of the limiting factor. Then leakage in credit creation. When bank creates credit, there is a chain in between deposits and advances. If there will be any leakage in between deposits and advances, if less deposits, naturally less credit creations will be there. And if they will advance more and if people will not pay in time, then again bank will suffer. Then sound securities. To give loans to the public, to give advances to the public, bank also required sound securities to recover their loans and advances. If a bank will give loans or advances without proper verification of securities or without sound securities, then bank will run in loss. Once bank will run in loss, naturally customers' deposit will suffer. Clear? So sound securities again is very important and is one of the limiting factor of credit creation. Liquidity preference is again one of the limiting factor of credit creations. And then very important is about government policies, government rules, government acts. So the monetary policy of the central bank. Central bank is the head of all the banks. We can say Reserve Bank. Central bank is the tax body. Reserve Bank is the bankers' bank. So the monetary policy formed by the Reserve Bank of India is again has to be abided by all the commercial banks. So monetary policy of the commercial bank, monetary policy of the central bank also plays very important role in credit creation. And we can say that monetary policy is also one of the limiting factor in credit creation. So this is all about credit creation, how commercial bank creates credit by accepting deposits from the public and by giving advances, loans to the public. So commercial bank is known as creator of credit. So my dear students, this is about creation of credit. Thank you.